Hello, today we're going to make a function that takes an array of numbers and returns the sum of all the even numbers in that array. So the array may contain integers or floats, but we'll just pick out the even numbers and add those up. So the first thing we'll want to do is to create an array to put all the even numbers into. So we'll call that even numbers, and that will be an empty array to start out with. Let's make a for loop to loop through the numbers array to look at each number and determine if it's even or not. So let I equal 0. We'll start at 0. And I will only go up to the length of the numbers array. And then we'll increment by 1 each time we go through it. Okay. Now we will look at each number and determine if it's even or not. So to do that, we'll get the numbers array at index I, and we'll use the modulus function, divide by 2, and get the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then it's an even number. So using a ternary function, if it's an even number, we'll put it into the even number, we'll push it into the even numbers function, array. And that will fill up our array with even numbers. So if it is not, then we'll just name it 0. Okay, so now that will go through and fill up our even numbers array with the even numbers. Then, for the second part of the function, we need to add those even numbers together. So we will do that with, so this will be our return. So we'll return even numbers, and we'll use a reduce function, higher order function, to add the array, all the numbers together in the array. So two inputs, A and B, then we make the callback function, which is add A plus B, and make sure we start at 0, initialize at 0. All right, so that should be it. Let's just double check everything here. For let I equal 0, I is less than numbers dot length, I plus plus. Numbers I modulus 2 is equal to 0. Is it? If it is, then push that number into the even numbers array. If not, just call it 0. Excuse me, and then we will return the even numbers array using a reduce function to add up all the members of the array. So that should give us a total. So here we have we've called the function here, some even numbers, and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 plus 4 plus 2 would be the even number, so that should be 12. So if we run that, here we are with 12. So that is how to use the reduce function and how to use the for function, or the for loop, to pull out even numbers in an array.